Hello YouTube, Radi's back with another video, guys. Today we're gonna take a look at my new pickup, my new phone pickup, guys. And I kind of like want to see how I look at different brands, and I come to the conclusion that I want to see the cheapest Samsung there is. Okay, I see different cheap brands from LG, from other phones, little Poco phones and the little Xiaomi phone. But I want to see what Samsung can do the cheapest way and how it's performing. So I got this idea and I picked up the Samsung Galaxy A13 5G. This is the phone of 200 from 2020. No, I'm lying, guys. From 2022, and we're gonna take a look at it. I got this cool case, guys, by the way, because normally when you pick up a unknown brand phone, it's really hard to find the case. You have to buy some kind of random case from China, and just it's really hard to find a brand name case. But because it's Samsung, they do have few of them, and one of them was body glove. I have never ever owned a body glove case, guys, because usually I have my favorite cases, and that's what I'm searching for first. Is one of my favorite cases I've been using for years. And then if they don't have any of those, then I try something different, and sometimes it's good because I tried this one and it's really, really awesome. This case actually was I want to show you something funny. This case was actually originally for $35, hala for $35. Well, I picked this phone for $36 plus the shipping and handling. $50 phone, $50 Samsung, man. So I'm really excited actually to show you this phone and talk about it. First of all, when it came in, I put it in my hand, I was like, oh my god, plastic, man. Talk about living plastic. Life in plastic is fantastic. That's how I can describe this phone. Nice little Samsung branding still. You got the setup cameras and stuff like in the real Samsung and stuff like that. But when I unleashed this Samsung the screen, I was like, oh my god, look at this milky nasty screen. I mean, this is so cheap that they didn't even put it, guys. Every single Samsung I have has always on display. Oh, beautiful, always on display. They haven't, guys, put any always on display because I think it's the cheapest LCD screen, which cannot even handle. I think if you put it always on display, it will leave a burn probably. That's why there is none. But it's cool. Let's just be open-minded. So I install my favorite backgrounds. I install all my apps and the way I just do my Samsung, and it's kind of cheesy feeling, just kind of cheapy feeling. But as soon as this body glove case is awesome, man. It's just kind of like this, so thick. It's amazing, guys. So once you put this in the thing, oh my god, this actually feels premium. This little case fixed this cheap feeling, this plasticky feeling. That was amazing, guys. So that was really cool. So then I was like, okay, let's check it out. Let's just be open-minded. Let's take a look how this phone performs, So I took it to work. Oh my god. By the end of the shift, after 8 hours, I was in love with this phone. I mean, I know that, guys, single firing speakers, okay? No wireless charge. No always on display. Very cheap, milky looking screen. But the way this phone performs, guys, and one of the shout out too, man, they have the teardrop. This phone is so cheap, they put a teardrop. I remember there used to be teardrop like 2019 phones, like this little Motorola Reveal I have. That's what the teardrops used to be, and you know what? I don't have a problem. At first I was like, oh my god, they don't even have a punch hole. They have a teardrop. But I'll be honest with you, after I watch some YouTube, watch some movies, I jump on Netflix, watch a movie, I watch Apollo 13. I was like, oh my god, this phone rocks. But the best thing about it, after 8 hours of work, and I'm talking about, I used it at work, okay, because I'm working graveyard right now and I got a little time right now. And after the 8 hours of work and after driving home for 35 minutes talking to my mom, I came home and I still had a 40% battery. And I'm thinking, this phone is so good on battery, not because it just has such a badass battery, which pretty does, you know, because it's a pretty good size, you know. It's just like compared to my Ultra, guys. If you look at the Ultras, it's just a little bit smaller than Ultra, guys, just a little bit smaller. You can see the difference on screens though. But it's just it's got a perfect size. But because it doesn't have always on display, because it doesn't have this, doesn't have that, only have a single firing speaker. Actually, the management on this phone is amazing. So you know what, chicken winner dinner. So I actually kept this phone the whole week. I thought I'm gonna just check it out for one day. I kept this phone in my rotation for a whole week, and I love it, and I will keep in my rotation, guys. Something like this makes me really happy, and knowing that I picked this up for $50, guys, that's an amazing phone. That's, if you can go on eBay and pick this baby up, Samsung Galaxy A13 5G, for like $100, get yourself a nice case. This case, by the way, was on sale for $7. I got it for $7, guys. You got yourself a nice, perfect phone. If you have a teenager, if you have a, you know, if you have like an older person, you know, like maybe mom or dad, it's a perfect phone for them. You know, it's a perfect phone because it's got the big screen. You can make big letters. Teenager can have it. I watched a couple actually reviews before this, and kids were like rocking. They were like gaming on this. Samsung did an amazing job. But the best part, the 5G, guys. The 5G works so amazing good. Yeah, the 5G works so amazing good. It works just like any other phone. I cannot even tell the difference, you know what I mean? So like, it's the performance of this phone, the battery is awesome, every single thing is working, nice and snappy, nice and fast. Boom, just jump on YouTube, guys. Beautiful. I mean, it's just amazing. I'm kind of stunned how, and you know, one of the things too, like, every single app is working, guys. Every single thing is working. Netflix are working. Ooh, Nature Boy Wrestling. This is my times, man. I used to watch wrestling when I was 16 years old, man. Most definitely I'm gonna go check this out. But every single thing is working, guys. My Hulu. And one of the things too, like, for example, this kind of remind me of my Poco phone. Kind of plasticky, this and that. But the Xiaomi phones, for example, Hulu doesn't work. This doesn't work. This app doesn't work. And this, because if Samsung is made for USA, every single thing is working, guys. I think it's on the Android 12. Right now we have Android 14, and this thing is stuck on Android 12, which is still fantastic. Good Android, really fast. All my apps are working. I am blown away how great performance out of this phone, guys. I am blown away. You know, it's a T-Mobile version. I have a T-Mobile. It works fantastic. I cannot believe it that actually I like it so much. And by the way, this phone is 64 gigabyte, and you can add the card. I add myself another 64 gigs. I have all my shows, all my movies, all my history stuff. I can play directly from my external hard drive, which kind of reminds me like, oh, so Samsung can still do the little card so you can expand your memory. They just don't want to do it for the big boys. They don't want to do it for the premium phones. But the cheap phone with 64 gigabyte, oh, you can have it. You can extend. So I have all my history movies, all my stuff. I'm telling you guys, this is the shizzle, man. This phone, if this had a little better screen, because I don't like the milky, you know, looking and stuff like that, it would have been so much better. But for this kind of money, for $50, I cannot complain how this phone performs. If I don't have any other phones, I program my watch over here to this one, my little green watch with my little military thing. Fantastic, guys. This. I could not have nothing else, and I'll be happy with it. I'll be happy with it. Amazing, guys. So most definitely, if you're looking for cheap phone, I'm sure you can score this for $100. I just found the amazing deal. Okay, I just scored a really amazing deal, and came in the perfect shape, no scratches. Came in looking very beautiful, so I was really lucky. But most definitely, if you're looking for like a cheap phone, not to spend too many bucks, but working and performing amazing. And with all the apps working, this is it, guys. The search is over, guys. Samsung Galaxy A13 5G, guys. I totally recommend it. Radi recommend it. If you're looking for this cheap phone, guys, most definitely. It's a Samsung. It performs like a really Samsung, and the main thing is all those apps are working. Everything is working. Nice Android I believe is 12 or 13. I think it's 12. It's 12 because I know Samsung is I think it's still stuck on 13, and I know I got all my Pixels. I have already 14, Android 14. So I'm sure updates coming to Samsung pretty soon. So as 2014, guys, this phone rocks. I will talk to you guys next video. Radi out.